This channel is closed for emergency traffic only. Silsbee all units. The station is now open.
PD. Sergeant, tell us a little bit about what's been going on and the feeling for Silsbee PD right now.
Well, you know, a lot of what you see on TV is, you know, it's exaggerated to the point where you know, you have news media outlets making police out to be the bad guy and the bad guy the good guy. Not to say that there aren't bad police officers out there. There's bad police officers out there, but 99.9% of all police officers come to work every day with a feeling of wanting to help the community, protect people, and serve the community. In no way does an officer get up in the morning and say, "Hey, I want to go out and beat somebody or abuse somebody." That doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, it's a kick to you whenever somebody implies that, you know, that you're like that. But you know, if you're an officer that does what he's supposed to do and treats people right, people will treat you right. It's just the way it works. I think the community of Silsbee, even the surrounding communities, have been so supportive. I mean, several times the last few days, people have bought our lunch, thanked us for what we're doing. The kids in the preschools and the regular schools have shown their appreciation from teachers and principals, and it's a great place to work here. I wouldn't want to work any other place than right here in Silsbee. We have a good department. You know, we have a good city. We have good citizens, and I'm honored to work here. And when people do stuff like that, it really affects how you hold your head up when you come to work every day, because it gets like everybody's against you. Sometimes you think, you know, we have a job that, you know, sometimes it's thankless. But you know what you're doing is making a difference. So you know, you just gotta keep your head held up high, and you know there's so many people in the community that support you, and you just got to remember that. I mean, you don't listen to the news media and, you know, a lot of what's going on, all these radical people that are doing all these protests. You know what your community is about and how they support you, and that's all that matters. So you know, I'm just blessed to be able to work here in Silsbee and to serve the citizens.
Tell me a little bit about the different situations that have been happening with law enforcement, particularly the latest with Deputy Darren Goforth. How does that affect the PD and the training? Do you guys have to go through some type of training that's different to be aware of those situations?
Not necessarily. We have several officer safety classes that we have gone to. Our chief is really good about putting us in classes continually to keep you aware of what's going on and updated with the new laws. You know, as an officer, from the time you start the academy, that's all they drill into your head is awareness. Sometimes it drives my wife crazy or my family crazy because, like, when we're somewhere, my wife will look at me and say, "You're on alert." It's just something that you do. So awareness is a big key. But I mean, there's a lot of times that you're doing things and can't watch. You can't watch your entire back the whole entire time. So you have to be aware at all times. I mean, and that's even just a citizen. You never know. I mean, even a lady with a purse at a gas station or at Walmart. I mean, you have to be aware of your surroundings, and things happen, bad things happen, and you just have to be aware.
How does this affect the home life for you guys?
Well, it. My wife thinks about it a lot. My mom, my sisters, but I think they're proud of what I do, and so they know it's a passion. They know it's a calling from God, and that's why I do it. And I think they understand that. It's hard for them to understand sometimes, but they understand that. So they're trained too to watch out for me, and I watch out for them and everything else when we go places. So I mean, but it's no, I feel safe, but I'm alert and I'm aware. Let's put it that way.
What are your feelings about Darren Goforth and his family right now?
It's horrible. To think about, like, his children and his wife is just, gosh, it's heart-wrenching. I've said prayers for him several times a day, every day since it happened, and it chokes you up because you could see that could happen to you or one of your brother officers, and it hurts, but it's something that you just got to keep your head held up high and say, nothing's going to stop me, and evil's not going to stop me. And I posted a deal the other day about a quote in the Bible, and I believe in that quote. But I think that I think the radical movement and kind of the position that some members, some of our elected officials have sided with, sometimes that can stem. That can cause people to react a certain way, and I think if we had a calmer understanding about the whole situation when something happens, instead of overreacting to begin with, find out what the whole story is, and then let justice run its course, I think it would be a lot better on everybody, instead of jumping to a conclusion that an officer was wrong or even a suspect was wrong. Let the investigation take its course, and go with it from there.